What's going on, guys? Disney Infinity 3.0 just came out today. I got the special Star Wars Saga bundle, which came with the Rise of the Empire playset, which isn't available until September 29th for everyone unless you bought this PlayStation exclusive playset. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick review of that so you know what to expect before it comes out. Now this one follows the basic story of the original trilogy. It hits most of the major kind of plot points and set pieces. It's not exact, but you get the gist. You start on Tatooine, you eventually go to Hoth, and then Endor, and there's some space missions in there as well. Unfortunately, there's no Cloud City, which I was a little disappointed in, but that seems to be the only one you really miss. And Dagobah. So this game is kind of broken into missions on a planet and missions in space. So on the planet, most of the missions are pretty simple. They're usually just fetch quests or going and killing a certain number of enemies. Every once in a while you'll get one that is just a race a bike around, but the main missions will usually just be fetch quests or killing enemies. The best part of the quests will just be hearing certain music cues or when you discover a location you recognize, such as the Sarlacc pit or Jabba's palace. But the quests themselves, they're forgettable.
Of course.
And then when you go up to space for like when you're trying to take down the Death Star or just take out some TIE fighters, the missions are either on rails or they're kind of free flight. So the set piece missions, like taking out the Death Stars or flying through the asteroid field, those are kind of on rails, and there's different sections in them where like one will be you have to evade being shot by a TIE fighter, another will be protecting your allies while they go and shoot up things, or you have to dodge debris in sections and you get graded on each section, and then the more you go, you'll start to have these combined, so you'll have to be dodging an enemy behind you while protecting the guys in front of you. And in the end, it all adds up to a score, and you get more rewards the better of a score you get. So the space missions they're okay. The ship controls fine. You just push triangle to shoot. You can kind of accelerate or deaccelerate with the triggers sometimes. But again, they're not like groundbreaking. I'm definitely looking forward more to Battlefront to see how the ships control in that. I think it'll be a little more for older audiences as opposed to, I think this is for the younger audience, obviously. And so when you're playing all these different missions, whether it be land or in space, you earn stars, and you can earn up to 3 stars on some missions, and to unlock them, there's different requirements like earning the highest rating you can in a space mission, or using a certain character, or doing things a certain way, like on the Battle of Hoth. You get a star for not using tow cables and taking out the AT-ATs. And these stars unlock more money for you to spend in the toy box, or concept art, or just items that will unlock that you can use in the toy box or in the main game.
Don't stop now.
So it gives all the missions kind of a replayability factor, which is good. And it's something, since I don't have all the figures for this yet, since they're not released till the end of September, it'll be something that I'll go back to do to level up those figures and unlock more content once they are released. So this is really going to be great for kids. It's definitely aimed at kids, and I think adults, including myself, who I love Star Wars, will be looking for a deeper experience. I mean, it was fun while I played it, but it's very basic and simple, and it's not the main focus of the game, which is something that really needs to be noted. This playset Disney Infinity isn't about the playsets, it's about the toy box, and the playset is basically just a vehicle to get you unlocks in the toy box. So if you're buying this game, don't buy it for this, you buy it because you want to play in the toy box.
Wanna go for it again? You got it.
And for completionists out there, there's plenty of collectibles in the playset as well. You have to kill 100 Minocs that are scattered all over the different worlds. I don't know what that unlocks yet. I haven't done it, but I'm working on it. There's also Jedi holocrons you can pick up, which unlock concept art from pre-production of the movies. And there's also little power coins which let you play as other Star Wars characters that aren't originally part of this playset, which is nice because in previous games you could only use the pre-approved characters, but now you can bring in your Clone Wars characters, your Rebels characters, your Force Awakens characters, I'm sure, when that comes out. So that definitely makes it easier to be able to have more variety to the playset. Like previous Infinity games, there's also challenges scattered around all the different worlds where it's either a race or jumping around, popping these bubbles as fast as you can, trying to reach a certain score, or combat, and they have these both on land and in space for you to try. The better you do on them, the more Infinity Sparks you get to unlock content in the toy box as well. So just something else to keep you entertained. And like the Disney Infinity 2.0, all your characters now have a skill tree, so you can level them up as you play. They've refined it a little where it's not just one screen with like 50 skills. Now you have multiple different screens where you can go through and look at all the health upgrades, all the melee upgrades, special ability upgrades. And they've really just narrowed it down a little bit. Most of them are kind of similar except for the special abilities. It's definitely a good addition to it and makes you want to level up all your characters more. Overall though, the Rise of the Empire playset is fun, but it's definitely aimed at kids. This isn't a deep Star Wars game that's going to make you feel like you're actually living these moments. I mean, it's great to hear the John Williams score, but it's not something that's going to completely immerse you. It all feels like toys, which is what they're going for. I'm not going to fault them for that, but it's not a complete recreation of the movies that I think a lot of people would like. Again, this is just for the playset. I'll be doing a review of the Twilight of the Republic playset and the toy box as well when I finally get into that. I'm trying to unlock as much as I can before I hop into it. If you're a fan of Disney Infinity and Star Wars, I'd still say pick this up, of course. It's a no-brainer, but for those that are new to Infinity and don't really know what it is, I'd say get the starter pack for now, try it out, play with the toy box a little. If you like toy box, then definitely pick this up, because there is fun and some nostalgia to be had here. And that's it for the Rise of the Empire playset. Be sure to subscribe to see the review of Twilight of the Republic and checking out the toy box mode. And there's also a lot of great games coming out, including Star Wars Battlefront in November, which we will definitely have plenty of coverage right here for you. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and I hope to see you guys on the next one.